Right. Exactly.
All right, good. Hi, my name is Dee Bloom, and I'm known as Team Dees. And today we're going to be training Angie's glute and hamstring area. So what we're going to do here is she's contracting up, contracting the hamstring, and squeezing the glute. And she's going to hold and pause for a few seconds and come down nice and easy. Point the toes, squeeze, getting a full contraction on the top of the glute. Full stretch. We're at 7. We're going to go to 12 reps total. I've been in the industry for 32 years. I've trained many competitors from female to male, starting at anywhere from 18 to all the way to 65. Anybody can compete if they train hard and eat right, do their cardio. And last one, up and down. Good job. So we're going to superset. We're going to go over to the rope. We call this a pull through. So the idea of this is getting a full complete movement. So she's going to stretch all the way down, come up and squeeze the glute. We're also going to actually focus not just on the top of the hamstring, but also on the lower lumbar area, getting that full stretch. We're going to double dip and kind of hit a little bit of the quads as well. This is a great movement for accentuating the hamstring. Gluteus is what everybody likes to call that. And actually the hamstring connects underneath the glute, and that's a little area that every girl and guy actually would love to see, especially on stage, yes? Excellent job, Angie. Angie's 3 weeks out from her show. She's coming back after 6 years. And I gotta say, she's an amazing athlete and a beautiful competitor. Excellent. All right, Angie, great job. Thank you. So now what we're gonna do is the Smith machine, which is a very safe way to squat, especially for a female. It also doesn't put a lot of stress on the center cord and thicken her up. So what we're doing right now is a full rep first, up, and then a half rep on the bottom. So I can get a bit of a peak contraction once again on the tie-in, which is from the hamstring into the glute area. Keeping a little bit of tension at all times on the glute area, so we never want to release the tension ever. There we go, good job, Angie. We're also working the inner thigh area at the same time. And in actuality, to have a real nice shape to the leg, you want to be able to have that inner thigh and the quadricep to have a nice roundness to the leg, not just straight up and down. And this particular exercise will help that complete roundness in the leg, as well as the core. Now we're going to do better known as a stiff-legged with a little bit of a stretch. This way we don't have to go too heavy, taking some stress again off of the lower back. So by doing a stretch at the bottom of the movement, we're putting more tension on the hamstring. That's exactly what we're looking for. So as she goes out, there's a contraction, and then again coming up and squeezing on the glute area. This particular workout, we're focusing primarily on glutes and hamstrings. The thing is though, anytime you do any kind of leg exercise, the beauty of it is you're going to work your quadricep and your hamstring as they work as one unit. They're not separated at any time. This exercise primarily does concentrate just on hamstrings and glutes. Good job. Good job. All right, so now what we're going to do is we go into a lunge, which is more of an isolated movement. So the one thing about a lunge that most people don't understand is you want to do a complete movement all the way down and up. The best way to actually engage the hamstring gluteus is by going down, all the way down, all the way down and up. So it's the up movement that's actually working more than the down movement, correct? The nice thing about lunges, this is just one variation of many lunges. You have reverse lunges, you have walking lunges, you have one-legged lunges. You can do side lunges, you can do forward lunges. There's many ways to do a lunge. So don't be afraid to try different lunge exercises. Everything is a variation of the same thing. The most important thing is to do a complete movement. That means going all the way down, and it's the up movement that's actually going to engage the hamstring. Good job, Angie. All right, let's go. All right, we're going on to our 5th exercise now for glutes and hamstrings. This is better known as a reverse hack squat. The angle is amazing as she comes down into the bottom of the movement. We're once again contracting the hamstring into the glute, and that's exactly what we're working on today. So when she poses from the back, you'll be able to see this beautiful tying that comes down into the hamstring, which we're going to do later. We're going to do some posing. Again, what's beautiful about this movement, not only are we hitting the hamstring and the glutes, we're also hitting the quadricep. As I said before, the quadricep and the hamstring work together as one unit. Good job, Angie. Got it. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to have you demonstrate both ways. Okay, so the common way, right, is when they come all the way up and down, and then the way that I like to do it. Okay? This gives them just some more of an isolation. You won't say the other way is incorrect. We're just giving them a variation. Alright, so this is better known as a glute builder is the name of this actual machine. So what Angie's going to do is demonstrate 2 versions of this exercise. First of all, she's coming all the way up and contracting the glute hamstring. Okay, relax. The second variation is the one that I like to do better, is where she's just going to isolate the glute movement. So what we're going to do is come all the way up, move yourself all the way back on the bench. Bring your legs in, drop your butt all the way down, and I need you to look straight ahead. Get your head all the way up, drop all the way down. That's my goal. Now right from that position, she's just going to thrust the hip girdle up a little more and squeeze, squeeze. That's it, boom. And with this actual variation, she is isolating just the glute. So what we're trying to do here is we're going to try to keep the quadricep out of the movement. A little difficult. A lot harder actually. And I think after time with practice, more and more people that engage in glute like that will get a better result overall. Good job, Angie.
Hi, Dee. Thank you so much for this great demonstration of not only the training, you know, on glutes and hamstring with Angie, but also the posing. Looks beautiful, the posing. Wow. You guys did a lot of work.
Yes.
Are you happy? Are you proud of what she's accomplished?
Yes, Angie's amazing. She came in with me. Actually, I've been working with Angie on and off for 10 years. She's always been very dedicated. Whatever Angie's decided to do, she's done wholeheartedly. She puts her all in. When I ask her to do her cardio, she does it. When I ask her to do her diet, she does it. And as you can see by our training and her beautiful posing, the results are outstanding.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm very honored and proud to be her coach.
3 more weeks.
That's what we got.
We'll get the results. So, Dee, talk to me a little bit about yourself, because you've, competitive bodybuilder.
Yes.
Do we do bodybuilding? Okay, in the past.
Yes.
How many years ago was that?
So I started training 32 years ago.
Okay.
My first accomplishment was Nevada State bodybuilding champion in 1990. So I've been in the industry for just a little while. And from then I took 10 years off, and I had 4 children, and I came back when I was 40.
Wow.
And at that point I came back as a bodybuilder, and then I went into actually powerlifting.
Wow.
I did that for a couple years, and I have some really good records. And then I decided to do figure, because at the time I just didn't like where bodybuilding was going. So I went into actually figure, and I had a great run with figure. I won many masters, open a little harder because my age, but and then I decided at the age of I believe I was 47 or 48 to go back into bodybuilding, because it seemed like it went back to a little more of a feminine look. So at the age of 50, I actually got my pro card.
Hey, awesome.
I'm probably one of the older ones on stage, and I was at the USA's in 2012 as a lightweight.
Wow.
So that was an amazing accomplishment. I think the greatest joy for me, though, is today I'm a trainer, and I get to coach athletes, men and women, to grace the stage. And with as much experience as I have, I've dabbled in all kinds of areas of the sport, and I get to give them more than just the training. I get to kind of give them a lifestyle and an understanding of what happens before, during, and after a competition. It's not just the actual preparation, but it's what goes into it, right? We get a personal relationship, and I get to learn these athletes inside and out. It's an absolute joy and a privilege to be part of an amazing growing industry. And as you can see, Angie, who's absolutely magnificent, is one of many athletes out there today that are as beautiful as Angie and want to take their career to the next level, which would be, we start at regional, then we go to national, and we go to pro. And as a pro, you can get to travel and see the world. It's an amazing opportunity and a beautiful, absolute amazing industry. I can't say enough about the fitness
When
industry.
did you make a transition from competitive, being competitive in the sport to now coaching people?
Actually, I've been coaching since day one.
Okay.
I'm actually a dancer. That's my background.
Okay.
And so as soon as I started teaching at the age of 15, and I was teaching aerobics at the age, now cardio, the age of 18. So I've always been a teacher, and I believe the best teacher is the best student. So in order for me to teach, I had to do the actual process.
That's awesome.
And that's kind of was my transition.
So you did both?
I've done, oh yeah, I went on both
Awesome.
sides.
That's
Absolutely,
awesome.
100%.
There's so many more categories and divisions now, and they're always evolving and always changing. How do you keep yourself in tune with all the changes that the judges want and everything? Do you go to all the shows, or what do you know that the judges want?
Okay, so I'm very involved with the industry. I work with Patrick Sampson. I'm NPC IFBB. I have my pro card. So with every athlete, I go to every single show. So not only do I prep them, I'm there for the peak week. I show up at the shows. I do hair, I do makeup, I do everything. I'm completely involved in every area. I go to all the seminars with Sandy Williamson and make sure that I keep my finger on the pulse. It evolves, and from year to year poses change. And as long as I'm there and I participate, I am on top of my game.
Yeah, it's important, because if you don't know what they're looking for, then you can't really teach properly. So it's great.
Correct.
You're always going to school.
No, I never stop learning.
Yeah.
And from the best. I mean, there's amazing people in the industry, and I just make sure to participate. I'm always available to participate.
Where can people find you? Give all your social media. You train at City Athletic Club in Las Vegas, beautiful facility. So you mostly work out of here when you train people?
Yes, this is my home gym.
Okay.
I am free to travel, of course. I can go to you, but I prefer people to come to me. The facility is amazing.
Yeah.
My team is Team D's, right here.
There you go.
Thank
Boom.
you. My website is teamds.com. My Instagram is teamd702. You can find me either place. You can find me at City Athletic Club. I'm here all the time, and I can go out and do seminars and participate in the industry any which way somebody would like me to.
That's awesome. Give your email also.
My email is because I changed it. Yeah, at Gmail. That's it. So
there you go.
teamd702@gmail.com.
We'll put all that stuff in the video so
Sorry,
people can find you. It's all good.
All right.
All this social media and addresses and website, it's hard to keep track. Too much.
Too many addresses.
Dee, thank you so much for taking us around today and showing us your great work with Angie, and best of luck in 3 weeks, and we hope you guys win.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
I
you so much.
appreciate everything you've done for us.
So if you guys come to Vegas, make sure to look her up, see Athletic Club, or look her up on social media, and then that's it.
Dee Bloom.
There you go.
See you on stage.
Thank you so much, Dee.